My parent died and they had an SBA loan. What do I do? When you have a loan that's federally backed, like SBA or a paycheck loan, this is something that isn't going to go away just because your parent died, particularly if the loan was given to a business. Many times when the federal government gives you a loan, they're going to make you sign on the bottom line that not only is your business responsible for paying it back, but so are you individually. In that way, these loans are very similar to IRS debts and IRS liens. They are going to be things that will need to be repaid. Now, they do not need to be repaid immediately. This is not something you have to pull money out of the stock market and immediately pay it on the death of the person. You're going to put it to the side because you also need to pay IRS debts, IRS liens, file a final 1040 and a 1041. So when you get the information that this is a thing, you're going to put it to the side. Then you're going to spend most of the first half of your administration collecting as many assets as you can, making sure that this estate is solvent. Once you know that the estate is absolutely solvent and you have as many debts piled up as you can achieve, then we are going to be ordering them. If it's an SBA loan or IRS, it's going to be higher in the pile than things like Capital One, credit cards, Amex. Those will go to the bottom. IRS and the federal government get paid first out of the assets that are there. Now, there are things that do exceed it, not the IRS, but there will be in front of the SBA loan. There are going to be things like hospital bills, nursing home bills. So make sure that you wait till the very end. All those debts are ordered properly. Then you can go in and actually figure out how much money I have, how many bills I have. Hopefully the assets outnumber the bills, but if not, this is where you're going to need to get an attorney involved. They are going to walk you through specifically what the actual order of your particular debts would be inside this estate to be able to pay. If you make a mistake and you pay a debt that's lower on the totem pole than one that's above it, you as an executor are going to be liable. So don't do that. That's the time to get an attorney involved, for an attorney to sit down and help you weigh and measure. Now, if you're really still not sure and the attorney's like, I'm really not sure, the answer is to go to the court and to ask the judge. The judge will give you a court order that says, this is all the assets we have. Let's say we have $100,000 worth of assets. These are all the bills. Let's say we have $300,000 worth of bills. The judge will then sit down and divide out exactly who gets what. So don't be anxious about paying everything up front. Don't be anxious about getting these bills immediately paid. And certainly don't worry about the decedent's credit score. Just make sure that you have a good stack and a good pile of all of the records coming in and all of the assets coming in. Spend most of your efforts in collecting assets. The bills will always be there. And if you're not sure about when to pay a bill or what to pay for the bill, seek the advice of an attorney. If an attorney can't answer it for you, they're going to recommend that we go to the court and make sure that the court actually signs off on all of these payments so that you are not personally liable. This is called completing your fiduciary duty as an executor. I hope this information helps. If you want to have a specific conversation, I'm not just an attorney on the internet. I actually am one in real life. I'm in upstate New York and I only work with New York estates, but I'm happy to help you. So please give us a call, book a consult. I'll give you an hour of my time to walk through what we can. If we're a good fit, we'll move forward. If we're not, I can give you the advice or give you the people that I think would be able to help you the best. If you like this content or it's helpful for you, please hit like, comment, and share. It does a lot for me, for the algorithm, to get in front of people that actually need this kind of information. Thank you so much. I hope you all have a great day. Stay healthy.